You can decide if that's cheating or not.
Oh no.
So it is still quite early and my eyes are still kind of puffy. I hope you can forgive me for that. For all of those who don't know me yet, hi, my name is Coco and I have a channel here on YouTube where I like to talk mostly about living zero waste. And very often I hear from other people that living zero waste is just too expensive. They would like to do it as well, but it's too expensive. It's something they can't afford because it's just for the rich people. And let me just tell you that is not true. And I want to prove that by living on 25 euros for a week, but I want to focus on doing it zero waste. Can you live on 25 euros for a week without producing waste? I guess we'll find out. So come with me, let's go shopping and then we'll cook.
My first stop was Kaufland, a pretty big supermarket here in Germany. They had a great sale on so-called wonky veg, potatoes and carrots. The potatoes I found for 69 cents a kilo, but unfortunately the carrots were gone. So I had to improvise and I bought the more expensive carrots for €1.79 a kilo, which was still not too bad. Also, they had Barilla pasta for 85 cents a pound, which I thought was great. And I also grabbed a glass of sweet corn for 99 cents. After that, I went to my local zero waste store where I bought some red lentils, some black beans, some chickpeas, some white rice, and also a few onions. And my last stop was Netto, where I wanted to buy most of my fresh produce. All apples cost $1.99 per kilo. At least loose apples, so I'll just get around a kilo of those. Tomatoes for $1.99 a kilo, so we'll get about a kilo as well. $0.99 for cucumbers. Yep. And 49 cents for the leek. Yes. Okay, this one. And organic oats for 85 cents. We've seen that before. That's 500 grams. Nice.
So this is the haul for this week. We have a glass of chickpeas, a glass of red lentils, a glass of black beans, and a glass of basmati rice, plus a few little onions from the zero waste store, and I paid €7.92 for that. Then we have one bottle of my favorite oat milk from another organic supermarket for €2.29. Then I bought a little bit more of a kilo of tomatoes, a package of organic oats, 7 apples, which is also around a kilo, a cucumber and a leek at Netto, and that was €7.07. And then over here we have the rest from Kaufland, which is more than a kilo of potatoes, a little bit less than a kilo of carrots, a package of Barilla pasta, and a glass of corn, organic corn. And that came to €4.61. For all of this, I paid €21.89. Now, the only thing missing here is garlic, because I was sure that Netto had garlic without any packaging. I bought it there once. Apparently not anymore, which means that I couldn't get it there. And I didn't check at Kaufland at the time because I knew I was still going to Netto. So blah, 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 blah. Important thing is, garlic is missing. So I still have exactly the amount of garlic that I need for one of the dishes, which is just 3 cloves. You can decide if that's cheating or not. I know that I can get
garlic without packaging at another store. I just have to go there and I don't want to, so we'll just use this and I'll add, I don't know, 50 cents to the total, and that means that we are around 22.50. I think that's not bad. Not bad at all. For breakfast this week, we will have oatmeal or porridge. I have a package of oats here, 500 grams. That is a little bit more than a pound. And I found out for myself that the perfect amount of oats for me in the morning is around 60 grams. So if I have oats for the whole week, that would be 7 times 60 grams. That is 420 grams of oats. So I even have a little bit left at the end. Then I have 7 apples, which means I can have an apple every day with my oats. And I have a liter of oat milk. And if I have 125 milliliters every day, which is around the amount that I would usually use, then I also have a little bit left at the end of the week. Or to be honest, I will just put it in my coffee. Cinnamon is always in my pantry, so I'll just add a little bit of cinnamon for the flavor. And also honey. I always have honey in my pantry as well, so I'll add a little bit of honey. You can use sugar as well, of course. Brown sugar, white sugar, whatever you prefer. I prefer honey. So that's what 60 grams of oats look like. You even have a scale here, so you can see that 60 grams. I'm sorry. The scale is really, really, really old, but I love it, so I won't get rid of it. So that's 20, 40, 60 grams of oats. That is 1 cup of oat milk. Oh, sorry. That would be half a cup. 125 milliliters. Oh, great. Oh, no. Just get rid of the mess. Okay. So I added an apple, not even a whole apple. Toby got the rest of it. Yeah. And 1 teaspoon of honey, that's all. And I'll just let it sit like that for half an hour. After half an hour, the oats soaked up most of the oat milk, but it was more than enough. And you could add a lot of stuff to this now. You could add walnuts and flax seeds, which is what I would usually do because of the omega-3 that these nuts and seeds contain. But since we're on a budget, I'm going to leave it out and I'll just eat this. But this is delicious and it's very filling and it's also extremely healthy. So, guten Appetit! The chickpeas and the dried beans I just soaked overnight in plain cold water for about 8 hours. Now they have tripled their volume and now we will cook them on the stove for about 45 minutes with a little bit of salt for the beans and with some baking powder for the chickpeas because that will make them softer. And then we can actually use them in some dishes. The first meal we're going to cook is a potato curry. What we're going to do first is to wash and peel and chop up the leek. And we will brown that up in a pan. At the same time, we're going to peel and chop the onions and brown them up in a different pot. We will add the peeled and chopped up potatoes and some curry powder. Also, let that brown for a bit. Then we will add veggie broth, about half a liter, and let that cook for about 10 minutes. After that, we will add the red lentils. 5 minutes after the lentils were added to the curry, we can add the leek as well, and then the whole thing is already finished. So delicious. You might just want to add a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit more curry powder if you like, but that's all you really need. This recipe made 4 portions. And with the potatoes and the lentils, it's very filling, so you really only need that 1 portion. Meal number 2 will be pasta salad. We will cook the Barilla pasta in salted water until it's al dente. Then we will drain it and add it to a bowl. We will peel the carrots and the cucumber, chop it up and add it to the bowl as well. We will wash the tomatoes, chop them up, add them as well. And we will peel and chop up the onions and, you guessed it, add it to the bowl as well. The corn, the sweet corn, also we'll just drain it and add it. And the chickpeas that I cooked today. I decided just to plate one portion of this pasta salad because you can see there's a lot. I don't have that many plates to show you all the portions, but I am pretty sure that there are at least 6 meals in this bowl. Meal number 3 will be black beans and rice, a recipe that I learned from Christine, aka Frugal Fit Mom, here on YouTube. We have the black beans that I cooked in advance. We will put that on the stove and add the washed and chopped up tomatoes together with the garlic. So to the beans and tomatoes and garlic, we will add spices, cumin and chili powder, salt and pepper, and veggie broth. And you will just have to cook that for a while, and then we will eat it with cooked white rice. And here are the finished black beans and rice. I plated one portion just so you can see it, how it looks. It tastes delicious. And I've got loads more beans over here and loads more rice over here. So I would say this is at least also 4 portions, possibly more. And I also have stuff left. You can see I still have about 1/2 kilo of potatoes. I've got most of my carrots still. I have still half a cucumber and a glass of chickpeas. Now there is the interesting question, just how much waste I produced for this week. And I can show you right here. There is the cardboard box from the Barilla pasta. That goes obviously in the paper recycling. Most of the receipts I got from the supermarkets are nowadays made of this blue paper, so they can go in the paper recycling as well. Once the oats are empty, I can also put the paper bag into the paper recycling, so I wouldn't count that as waste. There is this glass from the corn, and I will put that in the dishwasher and bring it to my zero waste store so they can offer it to people who forgot their containers. That is a receipt that is not recyclable. That goes in the trash. And then we have these lovely little stickers from the fruit and veg. So this is from the carrots. That is not recyclable. And then the apples also have these stickers. But apart from the receipt and the stickers, I'd say nothing else. This is my waste for this week. I think that's not bad. I honestly think that's not bad.
And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I could convince you that living zero waste does not mean that you have to break your bank. Even if you think there's nothing you can do, there's always something you can do to make this world a better place. Just try. I think it's really rewarding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.